Star Wars is so back.
Maul.
Hi, I'm Ekton and today I review the show Darth Maul Shadow Lord. Oh my god, this show is so goated. For context, I'm a preview guy and have loved Star Wars animation since I watched General Grievous beating Jedi Shaggy in Clone Wars.
Steady.
No!
Damn, that must have hurt so much. Anyways, Clone Wars was just meant as a mini-series appetizer for Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, back in the day. Our first proper prequel animated Star Wars TV show we got was Star Wars, The Clone Wars. Still remember the first day I discovered it and how blown away I was. It was the Blue Cone episode of Season 1.
Sergeant, why are you so certain no one is coming?
We're just clones, sir. We're meant to be expendable.
Not to me.
I didn't understand anything cause it was a French TV channel I found it on, and Season 1 of the Clone Wars still looked kinda junky, but I fell in love instantly with the show anyway. One of the characters that made that show so goated was Darth Maul. He got so popular based on the design alone that they revived him for Star Wars The Clone Wars even though Obi-Wan Kenobi had cut him in half back in Star Wars Episode 1. That's why he runs around in robot legs in his own show, by the way, if you didn't know. Darth Maul dropped a bunch of the most epic lines of the Clone Wars show like,
Too late? For what? The Republic to fall? It already has, and you just can't see it. There is no justice, no law, no order, except for the one that will replace it.
he's on everybody's top 5 Star Wars The Clone Wars character list, and if he ain't on yours, you're fucking lying. Though Darth Maul is very popular, I was really surprised to hear that he was getting his own show. Spoiler alert for now on, by the way. For everybody who doesn't know his timeline, Darth Maul survived the Clone Wars, ended up as a cameo in the Han Solo movie. Movie only watchers must have been very confused about that one. And then finally got one shot by Obi-Wan Kenobi on Tatooine before the start of Episode 4 in Rebels. Because of him having already died in the arms of Kenobi, I was like, how's the TV show coming out about him? Well, this show takes place in between the Clone Wars and his cameo in the Han Solo movie. At first I was still hesitating to watch Darth Maul Shadow Lord, but then I saw the trailer. And not only was it an animation show instead of a live action show, but the makers were also using the art style from Star Wars The Clone Wars. I was like,
You son of a bitch! I'm in!
they actually got me very hyped for a Star Wars project again, which is surprising because lately Star Wars had been very mid. From the live action side, I've only liked the Mandalorian TV show, Andor and Rogue One, and for none of these projects I was very hyped. I just happened to watch them and really liked them. Animation wise, since the final of Star Wars The Clone Wars, which was really goated for the most part, the only project I really enjoyed was the Bad Batch, which, let's be honest, was basically just a reskin of the penguins of the Madagascar movies in clone form.
Captain's log. Embarking into hostile environment. Kowalski, we'll need to win the hearts and the minds of the natives. Rico, we'll need special tactical equipment. We're gonna face extreme peril. Private probably won't survive.
I still enjoyed it, but far less than the Clone Wars. The Darth Maul show, a member of the peak April quartet, I fucking enjoyed though. Every week got so excited when it was Goat Maul time again. So let's talk about the show. The entire plot of Season 1 takes place on the new planet called Janix, and there are 4 main parties taking part. Firstly, we got the Darth Maul party composed of Darth Maul, a bunch of Mandalorian followers from his time as leader of Mandalore, including Rook Kast, who we already knew from the Siege of Mandalore storyline, 2 badass Zabrak dudes, and my favorite new character from this series, Bybot. Secondly, we got the Jedi duo Master Daki, a dinosaur-type alien, and his apprentice, Devon, a pink Twi'lek, who are some of the few survivors from the Order 66 purge. Thirdly, we got the law enforcer from Janix itself. The 3 important characters from those are Police Officer Lawson Sr., his son Lawson Jr., and Tubus, a police bot. Lastly, we got the Empire itself. 2 notable characters from that party are 2 Sith Inquisitors we've actually seen before. The first brother, aka Mardok, from the Ahsoka TV show, and the 11th brother, aka the Crow, from the Ahsoka storyline from Tales of the Jedi, who as of now has by far the most badass design of all Inquisitors. Both before got one-shot by Ahsoka in previous Star Wars projects, but in this show they were moving and fighting like savages. They kinda got redeemed in a way. For the first time in a long time since episode 3, I actually liked all the characters included in this Star Wars project. You know why you weren't included Star Wars The Clone Wars? That reminds me. Even though Darth Maul Shadow Lord uses the same art style as Star Wars The Clone Wars, visually it looks so much better. The 3D animation quality of Star Wars projects truly has come a long way. Here, look what it looked like in Season 1 of Clone Wars, and look how good it looks right now in the Darth Maul show. What about the plot, you guys ask? Well, since it's a show about Maul, it has all to do with him. Darth Maul has two objectives: to take revenge on the crime bosses from the Crimson Dawn storyline who betrayed him, and to recruit Devon as his apprentice. He already tried to recruit Ahsoka and Ezra before as his apprentices, but you know what they say, 3 times the charm. During this season, Maul and Devon's Master Darky function basically as her shoulder devil and angel. Imagine Devon as a female Kronk.
My shoulder angel.
Don't listen to that guy. He's trying to lead you down the path of righteousness. I'm gonna lead you down the path that rocks.
I'll come off it.
You come off it.
You.
Infinity.
Devon and her master live basically as homeless people on Genix. She respects her master but not always sees eye to eye with him. For example, her master's like, "Don't steal, that's not right." Instead of begging like her master, she tries to steal some food anyway, just to end up getting caught by the law enforcement. It's actually good writing when you think about it. From the start you learn that there's a potential in her to be seduced by the dark side. Like she's able to commit bad actions if she thinks it's justified. At the beginning, she's clearly gravitating towards the light side and rejects Darth Maul's offer after he captured her and broke her out of law enforcement prison. After finding out about Devon, one of Maul's priorities till the end of the season is to make her his apprentice. Like, he becomes unhealthy obsessed with that idea. Talking about obsessions, during his storyline he causes big trouble in the underworld and among the gangsters by stealing from them and taking a bunch of them out. Except for Vario. No, not that guy. This guy. Maul keeps him around cause of his useful intel. He's basically like this show's The Deep. Every episode you ask yourself how is this clown still alive.
Who are you?
Leave my son alone.
Oh, you're a Lawson? Sorry to hear that, kid. Amazed to see us on the same side for once.
Vario, I'm frankly amazed that you're still alive.
And a lot of characters die in this series. Anyways, at the same time, Maul of course causes trouble and havoc for the local authorities. Cause you know, he's a beast. During the first part of this season, Star Wars' smartest character of all time, Police Officer Lawson Sr., tries with the authorities to catch Maul by themselves because that is his job and because he knows that calling the Empire would be a very bad idea. Janix is a small unimportant planet, so that's why there's almost no Imperial presence. Laws's ex-wife works for the Empire, so he knows that having the Empire on Janix would be a bad idea. Lawsy sensed at the time that the story about the Jedi betraying the Republic was total BS. His droid police partner, Two Boots, who's all about following the rules, might be the stupidest Star Wars character ever, cause after they failed for a few episodes to catch Maul and his goons, he calls the Empire and everything goes to shit. Not only does Janix get totally occupied by the Empire once they hear about the presence of Force users over there, but also Two Boots, Lawson Jr. and Sr. become hunted by the Empire as well. The entire second half of the season is basically about Darth Maul crew, Devon, Darky, Two Boots, Lawson Jr. and Sr. escaping from the planet and from the Empire who locked down the entire planet. The Empire has never felt so menacing and scary before. They were actually competent in the show and were not acting like useless clowns for once. During the last few episodes, Maul and Co fight their way to a meeting point for Vos, the Ben from the Han Solo movie, to pick them up in a ship to escape from the Empire in exchange for Maul taking out the current Crimson Dawn leader to take over the entire crime organization. I'm saying fighting cause on their way they keep confronting the Empire represented by the 1st and 11th brother, and oh my god, these have to be the best fighting scenes of all of Star Wars. I mean, look at them going at it. My favorite fighting scene sequence is the one at the acid lake. Like, oh my god, it's so peak. And while they escape to the ship, so many guys die. Basically, Maul's entire crew, minus Vario, dies. Some of the Mandalorians die after trying to betray Maul and leave him behind by taking his ship. Karma got them instantly, cause the Empire blew the ship up once they were on board. The rest died fighting the Empire. The most badass death had one of the Zabrak dudes. He literally jumped into the acid water, taking 3 stormtroopers with him. What a heroic death. The saddest death has to go to my favorite new character, Spy Robot. When I saw his death, I reacted like the Deep in the latest The Boys episode.
Jeremy? No! No! No!
No! No! Gary! No, he's not breathing.
Look how sad Maul looked when seeing Spybot die. He really loved that robot. When after barely surviving they thought they were safe, they got jumped by Darth Vader.
Someone is out there.
I was like, no fucking way, and the laser fight started again. Pew, pew, pew. Boom, boom, boom. Every time they bring Vader back, he horror-pumps the hell out of everybody. This appearance was his best yet. He was like an unstoppable horror movie villain in this one. I need an animated show about Darth Vader hunting Jedi scum. Now. Devon, Maul and Ducky had to fight together to hold him back, but even more by making rocks rain on Vader couldn't stop him. And after Maul left Ducky alone, Vader smashed his lightsaber over and over against Ducky's lightsaber till...
Master!
Damn, Vader's Jedi kill count is growing and growing. Ducky's death crushes Devon, and Sand in anger overcome her. Even though she wants to fight Vader, Maul holds her back and makes her understand that right now she is way too weak to beat Vader. So Maul and her escape with the others on War's spaceship. The season ends with Devon finally accepting Maul's offer to become his apprentice, cause she lost her master who basically functioned as her shoulder angel and who kept talking sense into her and trying to protect her from Maul's malicious intentions during the entire season. I should be more sad about Ducky's death, but since episode 1 of this season this guy has been walking around with a death sentence on his head, so I was not surprised at all. What I was surprised about was Lawson Sr.'s death. Like, that one I did not see coming. I really thought he would be longer around. He basically used himself as bait so his son and co could get on board the ship and escape. Finally, how was the legend, the GOAT, Darth Maul himself in this show? Well, you can say he had a lot of plot armor this season. Not only did he lose all his crew, but he also had to fight with damaged robot legs for half the season. Like, sometimes I think they just keep bringing him back to make him suffer more Gigi style. Maul is still a character fooled by rage. In one scene he hallucination remembers why he hates Kenobi and Darth Sidious, but in this series he feels more humanized than in previous appearances. Like, he really seemed to care for the members of his crew, and it looked like it hurt him losing them. Especially Spyro somehow. Maybe caring for people is Maul's way to separate himself ideologically from his ex-master Darth Sidious, who tends to throw away everybody including Maul himself once he has no use for them anymore, and who only cares for himself. That or the death of his brother truly left a big hole in Darth Maul's heart. It will be interesting to see how Maul's relationship to Devon will develop. This show has for sure proven that there are still a lot of stories to tell with Maul. In conclusion, this season was so peak, I can't wait for the following seasons. Hopefully the Devon becoming a Sith apprentice storyline sticks, and I always wanted to see a Sith three-leg, even though technically we already saw one in Legends, but we never did on screen. Can't believe that I'm excited for Star Wars content again. This was another pleasant surprise. I hope that the Mandalorian Grogu movie coming out this year doesn't destroy my hype for Star Wars. Well, see you for the Daredevil video.